East Fan Stories Podcast, episode 50, R.I.P KATO. This episode of East Fan Stories Podcast is dedicated to my buddy Kato. May he rest in peace. I've known Kato for about 20 years. He was a gangster. Solid as it can get in the streets, you know what I mean? Certified, you know what I mean? Been through it all. Wars, fucking tons of beefs, you know what I mean? Been stabbed, you know what I mean? Has retaliated back on people and shit like that. Literally, I could talk now because he's actually passed away, so it's not really, I'm not snitching on him or nothing like that, but you know what I mean? In one summer, I remember he was beefing and he ended up taking two guys' eyes out in two separate occasions with a pokey thing, you know what I mean? Like he was a wild motherfucker, right? Like he was a gangster. A lot of people were intimidated by him and shit like that, right? He was with those RA guys, the Red Alerts, and he's one of the reasons why a lot of people gave that crew a lot of respect. I've known him for about 20 years. You know, he's close to some. He was really good friends with somebody that I'm really close with. But yeah, it's just sad the way what happened to him. He passed away a couple days ago from accidental gunshot to his head. He was playing around with a gun and something happened, and we don't know if it's intentional or if it was an accident or what. But my prayers and everything go out to his family and my condolences because he's got a young kid and shit like that and a wife, which is sad. I feel really bad right now. But yeah, it's terrible. You know, he was certified in the streets and shit like that. I done a lot of work with him and shit like that over the years when I was still in the streets. You know what I mean? He was the last guy I stopped working with. To be honest with you, I can say this now because he's passed away. But you know what I mean? We're doing pretty decent like that. We're getting rid of some decent work and shit at the time, and I just had enough, and he respected that, and he had no problem with me walking away and shit like that. I never had any problems with him ever like that. Never had any issues with him. Never any mess ups, nothing like that. While we worked together, he was always good, copacetic. You know what I mean? He was fair with me. I was fair with him. You know, there's no problems ever, which is good. But it just sucks though because it's such a waste of a life. You know what I mean? He was a great guy. You know, when you got to know him and shit like that, the whole intimidation factor and shit like that just doesn't. It's not there because he's such a kind person and shit like that. When you get to know him, if he's your friend, he's got your back for pretty much for life. And that's the sad thing about it because it's just such a waste of talent and shit like that. The guy was hilarious. You know what I mean? He was smart. You know. It just sucks. You know what I mean? He wasn't old. He's like my age, in his 30s, and it just goes to show you that you know what I mean, in the street life. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't get to walk away and shit, and unfortunately, he didn't. You know what I mean? And that's sad because it's just really really depressing. Actually, you know, it's gonna be a short episode because I'm just really don't like to talk about this situation very much, but I had to dedicate this episode to him because I wanted to show him some respect. You know, he was a getting money kind of guy, had a lot of respect in the streets. You know what I mean? Name rang bells for a long time. You know what I mean? People liked and feared him, and his memory will be remembered forever within his friends and shit like that, friends and family. You know, it's just sad the way he went out. You know, my prayers definitely go to his family and all of his loved ones and shit like that. You know, I'll be back out with a new episode pretty soon of East Fan Stories Podcast. Another one after this one. I just want to make a quick one just to dedicate to him because he just passed away a couple days ago. And yeah, if you're checking this out, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And I will be back with another episode pretty soon here. All right? Take care. R.I.P. KATO.